Stay away from the edge,
Yeah.
Cheryl.
Yeah. I'll hang on to you.
Holy
It's all
crap,
right.
it's way bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it?
Wow. It seriously does
Massive.
not look that big. Well, because we've been out.
Oh,
We've got
yeah,
so
you've
much
got
free
it.
time.
You've been doing a huge explore.
Well, here we are on the 70th floor of the Swissôtel here in Singapore, looking at the absolutely amazing view we've got from up here on the outside. But what we wanted to do is just have a little bit of a look inside the Diamonds camp. And we're lucky enough to be joined by Catherine Cox, who's going to make her way over here but not get too close to the edge.
Yeah, I don't even want to look down there.
What's wrong? We've got a bit of a height issue here.
It's a lovely view and all, but I think I'll just stay over here, Sharelle. You know what I'm like with heights. Great.
Tell us a little bit about how the tour's going so far and the feeling within the group.
It's really good. It's funny. We've been to Hong Kong, obviously, for a sort of camp tournament thing, and now we're here. But Hong Kong feels like forever ago. We've only been gone a couple of weeks, but it just feels like we've been away for quite some time together and really gelling together and forming great combinations on court. Everyone's super happy, and we're really looking forward to the next 3 days in the serious games.
What about off court though? We had a little bit of fun time in Hong Kong. Not as much here in Singapore, I don't think, but a little bit of shopping to be done by the girls.
A little bit of shopping. My credit card got a little bit of a workout, so thank God we moved on. We only had one afternoon off, but we made the most of it, that is for sure. So since we've been here, it's business as usual.
And any special purchases? Who was the best shopper, do you think?
Well, that was me. I bought a lovely handbag and a couple of scarves and then put my credit card on ice.
Right.
But no, the girls went to the markets and went crazy, so bought heaps and heaps of stuff, and I think our bags are going to be on excess on the way home. Qantas, here we come.
Fantastic. Now, we were talking to Caitlin Bassett yesterday and she was telling us about how the older girls, she called them, you'll like that, were, talking to the young ones and helping them through this new experience for them. And she mentioned you specifically and that, yeah, she did. So what are the sort of things you've been telling Caitlin?
Well, what did she say I said? I don't think I've done too much. Yeah, probably just about enjoying the experience and making sure that every opportunity you learn from, whether it's a good one or a bad one. Yeah, not a great deal. I mean, it's just about enjoying the moment. But once we get to, past the rounds and probably the games are a little bit easier, we really need to start knuckling down and remembering why we're here. It's only 10 days of our life and we've got to remember what we're doing here.
That's right. And you may not have had much breath left yesterday playing at goal attack to give her advice on court, did you?
No, I nearly blew a lung in the first half of the game. No, so there was one, I just spat on you, see, I can't even keep it together now. There was one part of the game where I actually gave her a little bit of advice, but for the most part, she's doing such a great job and she's just fearless. She's shooting 100% for the tournament. So, well, what am I? Who am I to say anything to that?
Now, around town, everyone always asks me about Plum and how she is and what she really like. Give us a little bit of insight on Norma.
What have you been saying about that too? Interesting. She has actually been fantastic this trip, probably the most relaxed that I've seen her in a while, and I think that's because this team is so very different and we've been playing in the best competition in the world in the ANZ Championships, so everyone is fully prepared. Our preparation time as a unit's probably not been the longest and the best that we would have liked, but everyone's really coming along really quickly, so I think she's quite happy with where we're all sitting at the moment and no cause for concern at this stage.
Awesome. And who's her favourite?
Well, that's me.
Really?
So not me. I don't know. I think she's just really happy with the group at the moment. She seems to be, just laughing and joking a lot more than usual, which is cracking me up because I love a good joke. And when you're not expecting them, they're even funnier. So she's been really good.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Coxie. I know we've got to let you go back to training to prepare for the big game against Sri Lanka. So do you think that you'll get a chance against a 7-foot tall girl?
Well, she plays keeper as well, apparently, so maybe. I can't see myself up in the keeping end, but hey, goal attack, centre, keeper, who knows what.
Well, it's all about flexibility, this team, so maybe you'll get a chance.
Yeah, well, I'll probably blow a lung up there as well. But Sharelle, we do miss you. Oh. We wish you were here because you are very inspirational and we're missing, there's a big void to be filled, but we're doing our best to fill it. So
doing very well. I'll try to. Doing very well so far. Thanks, Cath, for joining us.